Hey everyone, RJ here with CB Tech, and it has been a while. How's everyone doing tonight? Gonna give it a few minutes here, see if anybody joins in on tonight's live stream. It's been a minute. It's been quite a minute since I've been on a live stream. Go ahead and turn the car off here. Hear some beeps for a second. So, yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a little while. Shout out to the 6 people in the stream already. Thank y'all for joining in. I didn't announce it tonight or nothing like that. What's up? Oh, I guess I better pull up the stream. I reckon, so I can sit there and see my comments. How about that? So give me 1 second here as I pull up my live stream. I may go ahead and share this out on Twitter. I don't know if I really, but let me see. Let me go ahead and share it to Twitter. If y'all want to share it, that's cool too. But I want to share it Twitter right quick like. Yeah, give me just 1 minute here. I can spell. Alright. Now that that's out of the way and done, let's go ahead and I want to set this to low quality to save on data, because I'm on T-Mobile tonight on the iPhone 6S. Yes, I am. So what's up, Mikey's Tech Review? Glad to see you live streaming. Yeah, it's been a minute. Justin Neal, what's going on? What's up, Michael West? Using my G7 Supra. Awesome. Yeah, pretty much the same phone. The G7 Supra, G7 Optimo Maxx. Yeah, same phone, pretty much. Very good phone, by the way. I mean, I'm not even a Moto fan, but that phone, yeah, that phone's got something going on with it. Why is this text so small? I can't even read it. Alexander, interesting videos. What's going on? What's up, Chris Stevenson? What's up, Vincent Deeses? As The Rock would say, finally, CV is back on YouTube Live. Love it, man. Love it. I'm new. Thank you, E. Alexander. Interesting videos. Thank you for joining and thank you for liking my videos. I appreciate that 100%. Thank you. Andy Logan, what is up? How's it going? I'm gonna turn my chat on to live chat because you know. How you been? It's been. It's just been. That's all I can say. It's just been. What's up, Tech Wiz? Emily, hey, how you doing? Emily, how you doing? Hope you're having a great night. Danny, hope you're having a good night as well, man. How's it going, y'all? Welcome back to YouTube Live. I know, right? Man, it has been a minute. Hopefully notifications went out. Hopefully everybody got notifications. They got them on Twitter and all that kind of cool stuff. Got me a new hat, sport my YouTube hat. Had to grab one, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I can't see it in the nighttime very good, but it really don't matter. It's just a hat, right? So, yeah, what's up, Emily and Danny? Thank y'all for joining. Tap Out King 86, what's going on? How are you doing? Got my mom the Moto Optimo Maxx. She loves it. Yeah, that Optimo Maxx, that was I'm telling you, the battery life. I mean, if nothing else, the battery life was killer on that sucker, man. This is no lie, okay? I gave it a full charge. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this here like I say in every live stream. If I get behind in comments, and I usually do, I'll read every comment individually, and I answer them individually. as they come through. And if I got something to share, I will throw it in and I'll continue in with the comments. So if you leave a comment that was left 5 minutes ago, which I know I've only been on 5 minutes. But if you leave a comment and I don't get to it like right now, I got other comments before, so I will most definitely get to your comment and I will answer in the order they was received, I guess you would say. So thanks for 24 watching and 8 likes. Let me see where I was at. This is no lie. On the Moto G7 Optimo Maxx, okay, I left my SIM card in there on and off, okay, gave it a full charge. I got 6 days. Now, I'm not lying to y'all. I got screenshots to prove it, okay? I think I do, or did I erase it? I may have erased the screenshot. Dang it! I erased the screenshot, man. I just remembered I erased it. But I got 6 days standby and almost 7 hours screen on time. I ain't kidding with you. Not kidding. Now, the SIM card wasn't in there the whole time, nothing like that. But the phone was on. 6 days, 7 hours screen on time. That's insane battery life for a phone. That 632 processor sips the battery, man. I ain't even kidding with you. $191 with tax is a little expensive in my opinion for a locked phone. I would definitely recommend it if it was unlocked, but spending $179 for a phone that's locked for a solid year, good to see you as well, Tech Rants. Thank you for joining in. Shout out to Mikey Tech Review for that $1 donation. Shout out to Mikey, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate it, bro. What's up, Ben Rose? Would you review the Moto G7 Power on your channel? Well, I don't have the G7 Power. I have the Moto G7 Optimo Maxx. The same phone as the Power. And my last 2 videos I'm going to do on it, I've done a speed comparison with the Optimo Maxx and the Optimo, and then I've done just a side-by-side comparison between the Optimo Maxx and the Optimo side-by-side, telling the difference about them, stuff of that nature. That's going to be the only videos you're going to see on those phones, unfortunately, right now. Maybe some in the future, but right now, that's going to be it. Riley, Finchfield Food Reviews. What's going on? How's it going? As you see here, I got mine on dark mode here, okay? I got an LED light shining in my eyes. You can see reflected in my glasses there. So you can about imagine the screen darkened because I'm at 28% battery here on the Pixel 3 AXL in dark mode. Watching my own stream in 144p. Just make sure no buffering, no problem, nothing like that. But I can't see the screen. LEDs, dark screen, yeah, that really don't help out a whole lot. But anyhow, what's up, TSB? I've been okay. I've been going through a lot of stuff here recently. It's really preventing me from doing anything. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. I've not been able to do much of anything lately. There's a lot of stuff going on I can't really discuss. But yeah, a really bad way, a lot of really bad things, you know. There's a lot of really bad stuff going on with me. So yeah, that's all I really can say. But gotta get out of live stream. I miss talking to y'all, man. It's been a minute. And also got other things too as well. So yeah. Just been a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, just thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for still jumping in my live stream. I'm telling you, thank y'all so much. Hopefully, you know, as the stream progresses and goes on, notifications go out, all that kind of good stuff. So, like I said before, I'm gonna say it one more time. If you left a comment, I know right now I am like, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe behind in comments, but if you hang around, I will definitely get to your comment and I will read them in the order that they came through. So just hang around and yeah, boom, I'll get to them. Notification went out to me. Awesome. Hey, Shay Kennedy, how you doing? What's up, Keith Heaton? Got notifications on YouTube and Twitter. Awesome. Got me $1 to get myself a Mellow Yellow. I got the Mellow Yellow right here, all wrapped up in paper towels because it is hot, it is humid. This thing's ice cold though. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. Woo. Dang. Shared in the Discord. Thank you, Tech Wiz. Well, I got it. Was the battery. Ghost95 with a $2 donation. Shout out to Ghost95. Thank you for that donation. Man, says CV is back live streaming. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Let's get it on. Let's get it done. Let's get this thing started and yeah, talking, all that kind of good stuff. Jessica Fuller, how you doing tonight? Golden CS says, hey, got any opinions on, oh, there we go again already. Well, it's not raining where I live. It's a disaster. Yeah, we had some pretty rough stuff come through here the other day. Yeah, it's a really good phone. Hey, Karen Danny, good to see you as well. Yes, the battery life is amazing. I gotta say. Bri, what is your favorite vape flavor? Mine is mixed berry. Well, I use View. I use Juul. So I vape 3 flavors, which is creme brulee, mango, and Virginia tobacco. And I got 2 on me. This one right here has the mango, and the other one here has the Virginia tobacco. So I carry a mixed on me here. Watching on the G7 Power, LOL. I'm telling you that G7 Power is a really good phone. It is. I'm using the Moto G7 Optimo Maxx right now. Awesome. That's a good phone. I mean, that phone just released, and for straight talk total wireless. And I know 179 might seem a little bit steep and everything, but for what you're getting, and if you're going to be able to straight talk or total wireless for a while and not leave, I guess it's not too bad. If you're going to have it for a year and a half, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Great phone to me. Yeah, it's a very good phone. Shane, what's up, Shane? What's going on, man? How are things in the great state of North Carolina? It's going. It's going. Would you say the Moto G7 is better than the Galaxy? I've never used a Galaxy A6, so honestly, I couldn't tell you, to be honest. What's up? I need your help, Frank. What's up, man? Thank you, Vincent D. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I have 8 gigabytes of Mint Mobile and uses up in one day. I have Metro PCS and a gigabyte lasts almost a month. I have no idea what's up with that, to be honest. I have no idea. What's up, Robert Allen? What's going on? What's up, Ryan Lynn? Yeah, long time no see. Guess what? My wife bought me that purple Xbox One S for Father's Day. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's awesome. Awesome. Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, man, I'm looking for the console coming out next year, man. Yeah. It was 80 here in New Jersey and freaking humid. It was in the 80s here, supposed to be in the 90s next couple of days with humidity. So yeah, it's been pretty miserable around here. You doing good? Awesome, Shay Kennedy. Yeah, it's been a while. Felt like 107 today. I don't doubt it. Breeze Comics says, hey RJ, great to see you. Good to see you as well. My V20 screen cracked, so I upgraded to the Moto G7. Great phone thus far. Which G7 did you get? Did you get the Play, the Power, the Plus? Which one did you get? Robert Allen says, be sure to smash that like button. Yes, I got 31 watching, 16 likes. Man, thank y'all. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for the donations as well, man. Jewel pods, yep, Jewel pods, always. Is the battery left on the G7 better than the Redmi Note 7? Yeah, it is. 4,000 milliamp to 5,000 milliamp. A 660 processor in the Redmi Note 7 and a 632 in the G7. And the battery life is better. Yeah, it's better. I ain't get that kind of money, Breakthrough. I'm sorry. What do you think? What do you think about the cool pad legacy? We will find out shortly. As I have one, so I will be unboxing that very, very shortly. No, it's not the Views Auto. This one is Jewel. Jewel. I've tried Views Auto though. Leaked too much. Mine leaked too much. I'm not sure what I would say about your steak. I've never been there, so I have no idea. Like my beard? Thank you. I gotta trim it, but yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Stay strong. Everything will be all right. I sure hope so. I sure hope so. I'm thinking about getting an iPhone 6s Plus. It depends on what. If you're on Straight Talk Total Wireless, $199. I know I made a video a little while back saying you need to buy this phone now, as I think it was like May or something is going to go off sale. But then I put in the video as well that it may not, because they sometimes will have like a sale limit. It'll go off of sale this day or that day. But they apparently they just left it at an everyday price of $149 for the 6S and $199 for the 6S Plus for Straight Talk into the wireless, same thing. Which is a very good deal. I'm on the 6S right now, the Metro version, which is unlocked. I'm on T-Mobile currently, so yeah, using it right now. Got very good speeds, and good deal. My 6S has actually got better. Battery life used to be horrible, but for some reason it's gotten better. I don't know why. It's gotten better. I'll probably have to put it on charge before the stream's over with, because streaming just drains an iPhone battery for some reason. It just drains it. Yeah. Curtis Nielsen with a $2 donation. Shout out to Curtis Nielsen. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that tons. Helps out a lot. I'm telling you, it really helps out a lot right now. Thank y'all so much. Weather has been crazy here last few weeks. 2 weeks we had 2 tornadoes touch down here. Yeah, we actually, in my area the other day, we had some straight line winds blow through and knocked out power for hours. And yeah, it was pretty crazy. Just a G7, the standard one. Oh, okay. Alejandro Penton, what's going on? What do you think about the iPhone XR? I'm thinking about going back to Samsung. The XR I hear is a great phone. I never used it, but I'm hearing it's a good phone, good battery life, very well designed phone. I mean, yeah, I take one, to be honest. LG Stylo 5 coming out next month. Everyone talking about the leaks. Yeah, you know, when it comes to the Stylos or any new sorry y'all, any new phones that may be coming out, you know, I just don't really hype it myself. I mean, it's cool to talk about it, but I've seen so many phones just being talked about and coming out shortly, and it's like it's a year later before it comes out. I've seen that happen many times. But you know, because I know from the Stylo 3 to the 4, it was a couple years, wasn't it, for the 4 to come out from the 3? So I don't know. According to what everybody's saying, I have watched a few videos, people talking about the Stylo 5 and all like that, whatever. So maybe it will come out next month. And if it does, I'll try to get my hands on one. Try. I have to team up and be storm chasers. Yeah, I love storm chasing, man. I love it. We won't see VTech merchandise. Yeah, there you go. I had them shirts at one time. Have to wait until next month, and I'm definitely buying the G7 Super on Cricket. Yeah, the G7 Super, G7 Power, G7 Optimo Maxx, same phone, same specs, same everything. I mean, the only thing about the G7s that I've noticed was not the greatest in the world was probably the cameras. The cameras, they were not bad. They were not bad at all. But when I compared them up next to of course the Pixel's going to blow them away. But when I put it up against like the Umidi GF1, the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7, I would say that the Motorola was better than the Umidi. But as far as the Xiaomi, no, it couldn't touch the Xiaomi. And then a few other phones as well. I mean, it has good cameras, good enough cameras. I mean, you ain't got no problems with them. I have the Enjoy Vapor. It's good. Yeah, I got the Enjoy. I got it on sale for like $4 and something, but I never bought any tanks for it. Can you sell Civic autographs? You know, I never had that question before, so I really don't know. I've never thought about it because nobody's ever asked about it before. So watch it to see what happens in the future with that. Hey, what's up, the man? What's good with you? Hey, everything's going all right, I reckon. How's things going with you? What do you think? The Stylo 5? You think they? What you think? LG Stylo 5? You think they made one? I'm sure they've made them already. I'm sure they've already got their phones ready and good and everything. But if it's like the Stylo 4, I mean, people's gonna be furious. Because the Stylo 4, I'm sorry, was a huge letdown. And some liked it, some hated it. I couldn't stand it. I personally couldn't stand the Stylo 4 at all. It was just, it worked good for like a month. And after a month, the phone just kind of like, yeah, it was just, you're ready to throw it against the wall. So hopefully the Stylo 5 will have more RAM, more storage, better processor. Hopefully a 600 series processor. And not a 450. Hopefully they got better cameras and better speakers and just better everything, to be honest. Better build and all that kind of stuff. Have you tried using T-Mobile on the Pixel 3a? I keep hearing more about Band 71 expansion, and the Pixel supports every new T-Mobile band. I did put it in the phone once, but I've not actually been out like this with T-Mobile SIM card in the Pixel. My Total Wireless SIM card has only left my Pixel twice. This is my main phone I use every day. Is my Pixel. Is my main phone, and you know, I haven't really I put the T-Mobile SIM card in there one time to see about Wi-Fi calling and all that kind of stuff, and everything works perfectly fine. I know I may mention a little while back, you know, I was gonna do a little live stream if I could about the G7 Optimo Maxx. So I'm glad we're hitting on that as well. The Pixel 4 coming out, kind of want to touch on that a little bit as well. Let's see. The Stylo 5 will be out July 15th. Yep, we'll see. Hopefully, you know, it's gonna come to all carriers. You know that. We won't see if he take merchandise. Did you see the Huawei P30 Pro? Yes, I did. It's not looking like it's that much better than the Stylo 4. Probably not. Knowing LG, it probably won't be much better than the Stylo 4. I mean, the rear camera, the way the rear camera's set up, it looks like the J7 Crown from Samsung. It looks just like it. It's crazy. Hey, what's up, Andrew Compton? How's it going? Out of anything, what is your dream phone and dream car from what you know? You know, when it comes to phones, I'm not like super into them. I mean, you know, I do phone reviews. I like phones. I like buying phones here and there, but I really don't have a phone that I'm just like, I gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a phone like that. As far as the dream car goes, there's so many I really don't even know. My iPhone SC broke, so I got the J7 Crown. Not bad. No, it's not bad. The J7 Crown, had the J7 Crown. I sold it. The phone was like brand spanking new when I sold it. And actually, it was new because I didn't have it very long when I sold it to a member of the family. And they've had no issues with it. And they have really enjoyed the phone, you know. I'm like, if you got any problems with it, let me know. That way I can, you know, hit up the, you know, videos and everything. So, Chad says, will you be getting the CoolPad Legacy? I'm already on it. There'll be an unboxing very, very soon. Also, I agree on the G7 camera. Yeah, G7 camera is good, but it's definitely not great. Chris Juarez says, what is your opinion on the Moto G7 Power? Well, I didn't have the G7 Power. I mean, I did. If you count the Optimo Maxx, same phone as the G7 Power. It's a good phone. I can't complain about it. It was a good phone. The cameras were not really the greatest in the world, but I mean, if I had to nitpick about the G7, it would have to be the cameras wasn't that great. Everything else was good. And I'm not even, and y'all know me, I'm not even a Moto fan. Y'all know I'm not a Moto fan, but if a phone's good, regardless of the make it is, I want to say if it's good or if it's bad. If it's a brand that I really like, but the product is subpar, I want to say it. If a product that I'm not really crazy about that much, for some reason, is good, I'm going to say it's good. You know, I'm not going to trash it just because maybe it's this or that. That ain't how I work. That ain't how I do things. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But it's a great phone. The G7 Optimo Maxx, G7 Power, great phone. No issue. If I had to make one little complaint about it, it would be that the cameras were just not the greatest. But other than that. Yes, Robert Allen, the Pixel cameras will blow most cameras out of the water, and most people are so upset. If you've seen my 1 month review on the Pixel 3 AXL, if you ain't watched it, go over and check it out, because I hit on a lot of things that people probably got upset about. I don't really care if I did or not, to be honest. You know, I got to the point where I want to say what I want to say. If people don't like it, whatever. You know, why code it? Why sugarcoat something? If you got something you gotta say it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's see. But yeah, the Pixel takes good camera. The Pixel takes good pictures without even trying to take good pictures. It just does. My thoughts on Visible Wireless. Maybe we'll find out soon. I'm trying to work out something with Visible, so maybe we'll find out soon. You think the Sprint T-Mobile merger is going to go through? I honestly, anymore, I have no idea. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have no idea what they're doing. It's like one hurdle, one hoop after the other. So honestly, I have no clue. I'm using the Galaxy A6 and it's been good, decent specs. Yeah, I've heard good things about the Galaxy A6. At Metro, which is the better buy, the CoolPad or the G7? I would say I've not used the CoolPad, so I can't really say either or. But I have had the G7 Power, and honestly, the G7 Power is probably a better buy. But until I use the CoolPad, I really don't know. I heard you, Eder Medina. I know that. I seen that. Stylo 4 bad completely slows down and lags after it does. I mean, the Stylo 4, whenever I had it for a little bit, because, you know, somebody wanted to buy it. They bought it. I set it up for them. I unboxed it. I set it up. I used it. I thought, this is not bad, you know? But it wasn't like a month later, and it was like, this phone is, I mean, they touch something, and it'd be like, is it gonna, you know, what's wrong with this thing? It was just a sorry phone. I'm not a big picture taker, so cameras aren't a big deal. I don't know if you review cases, but if you do, Poetic case for the Moto G7 lines are great. I'm sure they are. They look nice. I'm sure they are. But I really don't do reviews much on cases, because most cases that I buy, like this case right here for my Pixel, you know, I got on eBay for $8. I mean, and it does. I mean, you can see the, you know, the Google logo, and it has nice rubbery sides, and got really nice protection here. I paid $8 for it. It's just a generic brand case. Normally, I just don't buy those high-end brand name cases, because really these cases right here, they do just about as good, in my personal opinion. I'm not really sure why this person was banned or deleted, but because I didn't get down that far yet. Or should I wait for the A20 from Samsung to come over? A20. See, a lot of those don't really have a lot of LTE bands here in the US. So I don't know. Chicken bacon ranch sub from Walmart for dinner tonight. That's what's up, Chris. Although I'm not a big fan of LG, but I had an LG G7 Thin Q, and that is a great phone. Yeah, I mean, I like the looks of the LG G8, but I'm more the V series on the LG. I like the V series in the LG. Andy says, I'm done with the stylos. I heard of no real upgrades. Why not upgrade the OS? Yeah, I know. I mean, it's all about, I don't know. I mean, they need to do a lot with the Stylo 5 to come back, in my personal opinion, but I just don't know. I found my first flip phone I used, which was the Moto V325. I remember that phone. I think I had that phone, or one like that phone, or was mine the V265? I don't remember what mine was, but yeah. Yeah. Looking forward to seeing the CoolPad Legacy video. Yeah, I have that out in a day or two, probably a day or two. I'll probably have a premiere video on it, so stay tuned for that. If you ain't pressed the bell or subscribe button, be sure to do that. You know, bell might notify you. You might get notified. Who knows? Now YouTube is. I gotta sit here and I gotta sit here with a car in on mode with the vent blowing on me. Yeah, killing the battery, which is not really smart, but hey, better than wasting gas, I reckon. Let's see. If anything, like last year for Cricket, will be the carrier who will sell Stylo 5 for the highest price. Oh yeah, I mean it was like $249, wasn't it? Something for Cricket for the Stylo 4. The Stylo 5 will be ridiculous. We know, yeah, for real. Chris says, I just went from Metro to Cricket and I got the LG Fortune 2. I changed a week ago. Okay. Okay, awesome. You can't beat Metro's 2 lines for $80, unlimited 15 gigs hotspot, and Amazon Prime for free. Yeah, actually, I think Straight Talk just got a new plan, 2 lines unlimited for $90. And that's on the Verizon network, of course, so, but I'm not really sure if it's, I mean, I know the one line, it says 60 gigs, and you could possibly be terminated if you go over that. I've really not had anybody verify that for sure, I don't think. Maybe have in the past, I don't remember, it's been a while. But 2 lines for $90 for unlimited with Straight Talk, which is Verizon. That's a really good deal as well. But yeah, I see where you're coming from there. Heard Cricket wireless version of the Stylo 5 will be $229. Let's see what happened here. Okay, never mind. Her Cricket wireless version of the Stylo 5 will be $229. Other carriers will be around $179. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, the CoolPad does look nice. I mean, it'll be one of the nicest CoolPads brought to the US so far. But I got to use it first. You know what I'm saying? I mean, $99 on Boost Mobile for 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage. The 450 processor is a little on the older side, but a 6.3-inch display, you know, fingerprint scanner, of course. Really big phone by the looks of it, and I mean, for $99, that's just not bad. Of course, if you port over to Metro, you can get it for $30. So there you go again. I wish it came to Total Wireless, a Straight Talk, to be honest, but yeah, we don't. Let's see. What's up, Matt's Tech Review? What's going on? It pains me having to sell Stylo 4 to a customer that wanted it at Metro. Yeah. I mean, everybody's always about, well, the Metro version was the best. And I'm like, why? Because it had maybe a few extra, it had what, IP rating and NFC? But it had the same 2 gigabytes of RAM, the same 450 processor. I think it had 13 gigabytes of storage though, while the straight top version had 16 gigs. So yeah, it had more storage, of course, I think, but had the same RAM, had the same processor, but I had a few extra little features, and it was the best. So yeah, you know how that goes. Coolpad Legacy, I didn't like the camera. Yeah, I gotta test all that out. You know, the cameras is something that I'm a little bit worried about on the Coolpad as well. We gotta see how that works. They need to bring back more flip phones. Yeah, them days are pretty much gone. Honestly, if they would have just stayed with the flip phone days and never got to the smartphone era, I guess things would probably been a lot better. Honestly, just being real. I mean, could you imagine if this was back in 2005, where there was no Apple or no iPhone, where there was no Android, it was just basically flip phones and stuff like that, and all these little cool little phones that was out back then, and the smartphone would have never ever happened. Part of me is like, I really wished that would have happened, like the smartphone era would have never ever took off. But the other part of me is glad it did. So I mean, I'm kind of 50-50 on that deal. After I had the V30-225, I had the Razor. Oh yeah. And also, don't forget to smash that like button. Thank you, Maxx Review. Appreciate that. Yes, I had a Sidekick for like 2 days. I hated that phone. Oh my goodness, I could not get used to the Sidekick. I had one. I got it from Best Buy. I think it was I'm not sure the carrier model. I'm not really sure. I think it was on T-Mobile, I want to say it was. And yeah, I remember the Sidekick, but I could not get used to that thing at all. No, I'm not doing any giveaways right now, Kimberly. Sorry. Hopefully I'll be able to do something like that later on. Right now, I just can't do it. Oh, the Legacy better be better than the Coolpad Illumina. I actually bought another Coolpad Illumina. I did buy another one. I got it for an extremely cheap price, and I just picked it up because I like the way the phone looks. Never used it. It's still in the box, sealed up. Never took out of the box. Part of me wanted to give it a second chance, just to see if the one I had was defective, because the one I had, and it's hot in here, y'all. I gotta fire the carpet and get some air blowing up in here. It is hot. It is humid. And honestly, I can't stream from home anymore. I can't. AT&T has gone to the dogs so bad, you know, that I can't stream from home anymore. I used to fire up the hotspot with NetBuddy. Now, NetBuddy is still a really good company to get service with. They have changed a little bit. The prices went up just a little bit. And they really don't have, you basically got to get a SIM card of your own and get on the website and remotely activate it, like a compatible SIM card, like H2O wireless, stuff like that. But yeah, I can't stay from home anymore, cause I went from like 15 to 20 megabits download and like 6 to 10 upload to like 8 download and like 1 to 2 upload. AT&T is going to the dogs. They're just, yeah. I can't stand AT&T. I hate AT&T. Anyway, beside the point. If you got AT&T and you like them, sorry, I can't stand them. You're on T-Mobile service? Yeah, I'm on T-Mobile right now. I'm on T-Mobile right now streaming. Also got Total Wireless as well. Why did my stream pause? I've been this whole time. My stream's been paused. Let's make sure that I'm still. I think I'm delayed. There we go. Finally caught up with me. Let's see. We have unboxed the Coolpad Legacy for customers, and it seems like a really good phone, just from my initial impressions. Yeah, I'm hearing it's a good phone. How would you rate your experience with Total Wireless? Very, very high. I give Total Wireless a good thumbs up. I've had no problems with Total Wireless. I've been with them for a while, and I have experienced zero issues with Total Wireless. None. No issues. Period. Verizon towers, I get good speeds, really good speeds. They don't have an unlimited plan. I mean, yeah, they're saying unlimited talk, text, and data, but you don't get unlimited high-speed data. You know, they market it as unlimited talk, text, and data. But as long as they're giving you the 2G throttled speeds, and you can they can still say that you can access the internet or social media, even though its dial-up speeds are slower. They can say it's unlimited because it really is, because you can actually use data. It's just not very usable. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on the V35 on Cricket Wireless? Hit or miss. It probably won't last very long. I mean, honestly, you know, Cricket's selling it for way more than what you probably can buy it for online somewhere. What's up, Smart Decisions? How's the Axon M? I can't believe it's $130. Yeah, I pay $138 for my Axon M, and it's very heavily AT&T. That's the only thing about it that I hate. But it's been a good phone. The battery, you know, when you buy a phone that's 2 years old and the phone's brand new, and if it's just been sitting in kind of in storage, it's going to degrade the battery a little bit. And I'm noticing that with my Axon M, the battery is not that good, because mine was a brand spanking new phone, brand new, sealed in the box. But the battery is definitely not its strong suit. Now some other YouTubers who've done Axon M, they might be getting better battery life, but they may have got one that may be released later or something. I don't know. They're getting better battery than I am. But my battery life is just not really the greatest. But I blame a lot of the AT&T crap bloatware they put on there that you cannot disable, causing the battery issues. But the phone is great. The phone is awesome, and it works really good. I mean, there's no issues with it whatsoever. It's a learning curve, you know, because of what kind of phone it is. But, you know, it's not a phone that I'm going to carry. It's not a phone I'm really going to use and carry around. It's mainly one of those phones that I bought for just home use, and just kind of just bought it mainly because this just what it is, you know. There is no difference between the G7, Optimo, Maxx, and the Power. They're the same phone. What in the world's going on down there? So you gotta be careful nowadays. People are crazy. People's getting crazy. Alright, must not be anything. Anyway, there's the difference. They're the same. I mean, it's just like the G7 Supra on Cricket is the same phone as the G7 Power. G7 Supra is the same as the Optimo Maxx. Just different carriers, different names. The Power, the Play, they're just the unlocked names and the real names of the phones. But of course, carriers give them different names. What's up, Rob Dillard? How does the G7 Power compare to the Fiesta 2 on battery? It's better than the Fiesta 2 on battery, in my opinion. More powerful too. More RAM, more storage, better phone in general. I agree with you, but some people are so addicted to the phone. I know. That's the sad thing about it. I've been wanting the iPhone. You can actually get them fairly cheap now, to be honest. You know, all this talk about the iPhone 11 and all the the 10s, 10s Max, all these new iPhones or whatever. I'm still got an iPhone 6s from 4 years ago, and I gotta be honest, just day-to-day average normal usage, you ain't gonna see much difference between the 6s and the highest model iPhone. You're gonna basically gonna tell the difference in the cameras. Now, of course, the storage and the RAM is more and all. Like, I'm not talking about that. Performance-wise, you're gonna see the most difference in gameplay and heavy multi-use. But just average using a phone, I've heard a lot of channels that mainly use a lot of iPhones sit there out of their own mouth and say that everyday usage there's no difference, and there's really not, from what everybody's been telling me. Your ex-wife left me for your stepbrother's fiance's brother. Wow. I like the camera on the LG G6 there. Yeah, good cameras. Oh yeah, definitely. There were flip phones with internet for emails. Yes. BlackBerry would have been the trend now. Like, yeah, actually, I still have one of my favorite BlackBerries from back in, I want to say 2009. The Verizon sold, I think it was the BlackBerry 9630 called the BlackBerry Tour. That was my favorite BlackBerry. I used that thing, oh my goodness, that thing got used to the max. And I still got it, battery and all. I mean, I could go home right now, put the battery in it, throw it on charge, power it on, it still work. And it's on the Verizon network, That would be so awesome if it had a SIM card, but it don't. It's no 4G LTE on that phone, nothing like that. It's a 3G phone. AT&T service is not cheap. No, and they're just AT&T is blech. Where I live in New Jersey, Sprint is the weakest. Yes, Sprint's kind of going downhill. They have really good strong call connection. Their LTE is just weak. What's up, Tech Twan B? How you doing? Welcome back. I didn't get notification because I didn't know you was on. Yeah, YouTube is better. Is your bell turned on for me? Because I know a lot of people got notified that I was on. I also went to done it on Twitter as well. I was on AT&T service, but I switched to the T-Mobile service. Yeah, T-Mobile, okay. I'm not a fan of T-Mobile. I like it better than AT&T, but I'll tell you why I'm not a fan of T-Mobile, and that's their false coverage maps. Earlier tonight, I was in a town. Not a real big town, but I was in a town, had full service. Well, I wanted to go, I went from one county to another county. And it was some back roads and stuff like that. And I had my Waze turned on. And as soon, it was a 40-mile drive. I think it was a 40-mile drive. For about 37 of those miles, I had no service on T-Mobile. On my way back and around different areas, no service. Now, they claim 99% of Americans covered. I must be in that 1% because, I mean, there's areas I can drive 30, 40 miles, and I'm in a constant no service area with T-Mobile. That's my biggest problem with T-Mobile, is showing coverage on their map they don't have, and claiming to have all this coverage that they don't have. But I do like them better than AT&T. And I'm only paying $39 a month for truly fully unlimited data and unlimited 3G hotspot. So I can't complain. Let's see. Coolpad Legacy Go looks like the Illuminate. Man, they need to just stop with these Go phones. These Go phones are trash. They ain't worth buying. Yeah, the Boost Mobile Illumina at Walmart, the Boost Mobile, the CoolPad Legacy on Boost Mobile at Walmart is $99. The Legacy, wait a minute, get myself together. CoolPad Legacy, Boost Mobile, $99. Legacy Go, $34.88. But you're buying crap. I mean, you're buying something that ain't worth it ain't worth using. It's just not. I have been on for 50 minutes. Tech 1B. I'm still using the BlackBerry Q10 as my second line on Metro. Okay. I have no idea what phone that is, so I'm just, yeah. So thank y'all for the 37 watching, 27 likes, and the donations. Thank y'all for that. I appreciate it. Super chats are always welcome. They're, just throwing it out there. But thank y'all for the likes and the donations. Appreciate it so much. So it's after midnight, which means it's June 24th, and I can talk about the new Fox Miro comes out today at Metro. Haha, yeah. I've heard about that phone, but I know about that much about it, if that much about it. So yeah, honestly, I don't really keep up that much on phones. I just don't. I just really don't. I mean, when I'm not doing reviews, unboxings, comparisons, or doing live streams, I really don't mess with phones. I just don't. I don't research them. I don't study up on them. I don't. Yeah, I'm thinking about switching my services over to Total Wireless from Straight Talk for the cheaper plans. I mean, it's the same thing, pretty much like you say. It is a bit cheaper. Simple Mobile has good plans, yeah, but you gotta look. Verizon, T-Mobile. You're gonna overall in most areas you're gonna have better coverage with Total Wireless with Verizon than you are Simple Mobile or T-Mobile. That's just depending on where you live at, though. Cricket is bad. You get nothing, no deals. You get the occasional deal. The occasional deal. It's very occasional. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I agree. Cricket, nah. What's up, Isaac Diaz? What's going on? Bloatware, I feel you, man. No need for that. I know, and AT&T is super bad about it. Boost Mobile bloatware, you can delete most of it or disable most of it. Metro bloatware, you can disable most of it, or some of it you can delete. But AT&T, oh my goodness, you can't hardly delete or disable any of that crap, and that's just ridiculous. Do you like the Moto E5 Play? I mean, it's not a bad phone. It's not going to be a phone for gaming or heavy usage, but it's not a bad phone. It's not. I had it for a short time, and yeah, it's usable. For just for light to moderate social media. But for if you like gaming, nah. Light gaming maybe. But yeah, not a bad phone. Not bad. Can you share your reason for cutting back your live streams? Well, one reason is I cannot stream from home anymore. So I can't stream from home because AT&T, I have NetBuddy service, and it's on AT&T, and AT&T is cutting their towers in a lot of rural areas. So I can't stream from home anymore. So I got to come out to the stream. And I've been, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I've been going through a lot of things lately, a lot of personal things lately, and honestly, it's just been a task to do videos, let alone doing live streams. So, it's just a lot of things going on right now, honestly. And tonight I was out, and I was uptown. I had both phones, and I'm gonna go live for a little bit tonight. So I missed y'all. I want to talk to y'all. So that's the two reasons right there. One, I can't stay from home. I gotta always come out. It's hot, it's humid. Right now the car's running, has some air running in. When the car's running, it's sipping the gas. When the car is off, just to get some air in here. I gotta get the car on in the on position with the vent running, just get some air because it is very, very humid and it's very, very warm. So yeah, and so I don't think you can buy a phone with better battery than the G7 Power. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. How much is the Verizon service? Now, I'm not sure how much actual Verizon service is, because I don't have actual Verizon. I got Total Wireless, which is a part of TracFone that works off of Verizon towers. And it really depends on how much data you use. If you want unlimited, like truly unlimited, you know, if you want the Verizon network, you may have to actually go with actual Verizon for that. I know Straight Talk offers an unlimited plan, but they say that at 60 gigabytes, they can cut you off. So, or they can terminate your service. So, about to lose some signal. Have a great night. All right, Breeze Comics. I know you left this comment a little while back ago, about 10 minutes ago, actually. So, sorry if I didn't see your comment before you left. Yes, my bell's turned on. It turned on to all. I'm not really sure why. What's up, Big House Productions? Yep, Xiaomi Mi Max 3 5500 milliamp battery. Wow. I tell you, my Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 is a great phone. I'm telling you, I wanted that phone when it was first announced. I was unsure about the bands because most places you look show like bands 1, 3, 5, and a lot of bands that don't really cover. But then I seen other places that was showing band 2, band 4, band this, band that, and I was like, you know, I'm buying it from Amazon. It's showing this, it's showing that. If it don't have the bands, I'll just return it because I needed the bands. And I was like, I did not want to have to return the phone, but I did not have to at all because I just don't like doing that really. I know I've done that a lot in the past, and I've cut that a lot of that crap out. And I was like, man, if they don't have the bands, I had no choice to return it because it'd be just a paperweight. It don't be any good. But luckily, I can use it on T-Mobile, you know, LTE everywhere I go. It just don't have Wi-Fi calling feature, which is awful. You know, I wish it had a Wi-Fi calling feature because I would use it a whole lot more if it did. Did you watch? I have not. I have not watched it yet, and I figured it probably was boring because most of them are nowadays. Most of these WWE events are very, very boring nowadays. The Moto G6 Play I got is lagging bad. It takes the apps a while to open. It has 2 gigabytes of RAM. Now the G6 Play, are you sure it's the G6 Play? Because the Play only had 2 gigabytes of RAM. Seems to be the 430 Snapdragon. Yeah, if it's the G6 Play, I thought I had 2 gigabytes because I had a G6 Play. In the mountains, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, and Sprint don't have any coverage, especially in the mountain states. Yeah. What's up, Love Take 47? What's going on, man? Currently, I'm on Metro by T-Mobile, and I'm getting 4 bars. T-Mobile pretty strong. Well, that's good. I'm glad you live in an area where T-Mobile was really strong. I wish I lived in an area where it was strong in rural areas because I am a lot of country areas. And yeah, now there's places right here in the middle of the city where I lose service. I've lost service for like a mile stretch in the middle of town. I'm like, that's pathetic. You know what I'm saying? It's pathetic. But yeah, if you live in a really good area where T-Mobile is really, really relevant and really, really good, then hey, thumbs up for that. Because I'm telling you, I wish I did. I am seeing a lot more Band 12 areas around here, but Band 12 sucks. In my opinion, it does. It's not strong at all. And the speeds are terrible on Band 12. Band 4 has the best speeds, in my opinion. I was on Band 12 earlier. 3 bars of service on the iPhone 6s, Band 12. I was pulling 5 megabits down and 2 megabits up. And now I am full service on band 4, pulling 70 down and 30 up, 28 up. That's what's up, Chris. Turned 24. Awesome, man. Love takes us. Push that special like button, peeps. Yes, please. I got the CoolPad Android Go on Boost Mobile. It's slow. Which CoolPad did you get? Did you get the CoolPad Legacy Go? Because if you did, yeah, CoolPad any Go Edition phone is slow. I don't recommend. I don't say this much. Y'all know I don't say this much. I don't recommend anyone getting the Android Go Edition phone. I don't. They're a waste of hardware. They're a waste of plastic, in my opinion. I mean, they're just a waste. They put 1 gigabyte of RAM, 8 gigabytes of storage, and the weakest processor available. I don't know why they do that for. I don't know. It's just beyond me. Do you think the Moto G6 Play will last? I don't know what you're likely meaning by that. Did you try the Wico Ride? Yeah, I got that unboxing on my channel, actually. I still have it. So, yeah. All the Wico Ride needed, all it needed was a HD display. Yes, the processor ain't the fastest in the world. Yeah, I mean, the phone is plastic, but it feels like it's very well made. It don't feel like it's, I mean, you probably could throw it and drop it. It's a removable battery. Pretty awesome. Change the battery, want to. Yes, 2 gigabytes of RAM. Storage of 16 gigs. With the MediaTek A22 processor. Which is not that bad. 2 gigahertz processor is not that bad. For the price point of $30-something, you can't complain for what you're getting. But the screen is horrible. I mean, the screen is bad. FWVGA 960 by 480. They couldn't just add an HD 720 display. They had added that, they just set that phone off. Not a very good first impression, in my opinion, for their very first phone in the US. Just my opinion. Is there really something new on the Stylo 5, man? I don't know. I've seen a very few videos on leaks at the Stylo 5. Knowing LG's reputation on their budget phones like that, they just, I mean, to me, the Stylo 3 was better than the 4. And so, I don't know what they're going to do with the 5. They really need to, really do something different with, with the 5. I don't know. Bro, I know it's not easy, but we love your season. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that a ton, man. Thank you so much for that. I love talking to y'all. I really, really do. Moto E5 Play is decent. I always recommend it to customers who are coming to Metro wanting to add a line. Want a free phone without having to port a number. Can't go wrong with stock. Yeah, exactly. It's not a bad phone. It's not a bad phone. The Moto E5 Play and the Moto E4, basically same phone. But that I'm telling you, the Moto E4, that was probably one of the best cheap budget phones. I mean, Verizon was selling it for $40. You can get online and pay $2 and get it unlocked using on whatever carrier you wanted. And I mean, that phone was awesome. It was. That was a really good phone. I wish Total Wireless would have an unlimited plan. I do too. I wish they would have an unlimited plan too. Because Total Wireless, honestly, people want to overlook Straight Talk and Total Wireless, but I gotta say, unless you just gotta have fully unlimited, which I know, Cricket, Metro, A lot of these have, unlimited plan, which is, it's cool, it's good. But if you don't need the unlimited, you know, I would recommend Total Wireless straight out to anybody. I mean, people talk about, port problems and porting in, porting out problems and this problem. Now, I'm telling you, I've been with them for a while. I've set up phones for people. I've ported numbers from this company to Straight Talk and I've had no problems. It is like buttery smooth. I've had no issue whatsoever. It wasn't a month ago. About a month ago, I helped somebody port out from one carrier to Straight Talk, and it was so seamlessly easy. It was no then all online. Got online, done everything, had all the information. Basically, you just need the right information. You're porting in from another carrier like Straight Talk, Total Wireless. Just say Boost Mobile. Say you have Boost Mobile and you want to go Straight Talk. All you need, basically, is your account number, your PIN number, and then ask you your name, stuff like that. And as long as everything matches up, I mean, it was a seamless experience, and it ported within no time. It ported, and I've actually ported out before from Straight Talk to a carrier, and I had no issues. So I'm not really sure why everybody's having these issues with porting in or out from Straight Talk or Total Wireless. This ain't doing something right, I guess. I mean, but I've not had any issue. And yeah, they're under the radar, and they get trashed because I'm telling you, Straight Talk years ago wasn't the greatest carrier in the world. It wasn't. It was not. They had a lot of problems. And I guess, it's like people that had an LG flip phone back in 2004, and if it was junk, they still won't buy an LG phone now because they had a bad experience with a flip phone back in 2004. I've seen it. Like, I wouldn't have an LG. I had a flip phone back in 2004. That thing was no good. And I'm like, this is... seriously. I mean, 15 years later, come on now. I see that all the time. And I'm like, and they're like, well, Straight Talk ain't no good. So I'm like, well, you ain't never tried them. So until you try them and have a problem, yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of getting off topic here. Oh, yep, there we go. Low battery. It's been not even barely over an hour, and I was at 70-some%, and I'm at 20% battery. So streaming really takes it out of these. But I got a charger right here, so there's no worries about that. If I can just find the charger, yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I got every charger in the car I need. I got a micro SD, I got a Type C, and I got a lightning cable, so I'm good to roll. Give me a second here. Don't push any home buttons or any buttons that don't need to be pressed, and I'll be good to go. I have been known to press buttons that shouldn't be pressed in the past. So give me 1 second here. I try to get my eyes straightened out because I'm kind of tired. It's been a long day and I'm kind of tired. So just give me a second here. Like I said, I got way off course, and I do apologize. I was just, got in a big way of talking. I'm really bad about that. I think on Straight Talk it's hard to reach 60 gigs because the actual app can't keep up with your data usage. Yeah, I've seen that as well. And shout out to Andy Logan for a $2.99 donation. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for that donation, man. Shout out to Andy Logan. I just got the OnePlus 7 Pro last month, and this phone is nice. Yeah, I'm hearing good things about it. I've heard good things about the phone. Coolpad Legacy phone that I have, I don't have any problem with my Coolpad Legacy. This phone is a great phone, and I think Coolpad's living up their game. The Coolpad Legacy is nice. It's worth getting. Yeah, I got it myself. I just haven't unboxed it yet. Have I spoken to MTR Magic Tech? Not lately. Not lately. Not in a while. I'm so happy with my Galaxy S8. Yeah, Galaxy S8 is still a very relevant phone, regardless of what regardless of what they're wanting you to believe that these phones are getting out of date. The Galaxy S8 is still a really good phone. That's one thing that irks me as well, so bad. You know, is 6 months after a phone comes out and the next one comes out or whatever, it's just forgotten. The OnePlus 7 Pro will be forgotten in 6 months. When the Note 10 comes out, I mean, the OnePlus 7 Pro was like all the rave. Note 10 will come out. It'll be on the back burner. And when the new iPhones come out, yeah, we know. We know this is all song and dance. You know what I'm saying? I got the Coolpad on Father's Day, and I'm really surprised at how good it is, and the battery is great. I can't wait to try mine out now, y'all. I was going to port to Simple Mobile, but the wife wanted to go on Metro for the Amazon Prime for free deal. That's really not a bad... I mean, honestly, for what you're getting, and you're getting Amazon Prime for free, which is $13 a month. I want to say it is. Could be wrong. Prices are always changing, it seems like. That's, I mean, you know, okay, you're paying $60 a month. You're getting unlimited Metro service. You're getting something. You're getting hotspot, and you're getting Amazon for what, $60? I mean, that's not bad at all. You're getting a really good deal. Clay Melton says, what's the best $100 or less phone on Cricket, or what is a good $100 phone or less phone on Straight Talk? I've been thinking about switching from Cricket. On Straight Talk, under $100. I mean, under $100. I could tell you one for 140, but that's over 100. On my YouTube hat, I got it on some kind of Google store, merchandise store, something like that. Had it for a little while, just ain't been on, so ain't really been seeing it or anything. $100 or less. Man, I'm trying to think. Cause really, all the phones on Straight Talk and Total Wireless that are under $100 has been out for a long time. Has been out for quite a while. They got a new LG phone out for $129 that just came out. You can also get the Moto G7 Optimo for $140, but that's still over $100. So honestly, I'm really not sure. Because I'm trying to think of some phones in my head right now that I'm thinking about for under $100. Maybe you might get the Moto G6 or G6 Play for under $100. Just not sure. I haven't really. I mean, I looked at phones recently, but not really looked at the prices, to be honest. And the OnePlus 7 Pro phone is fast on the 90 than the 60. When you charge in the phone, you get 30 minutes, 15 minutes fast. Yeah, I hear it's a good phone. Oh yeah, I love the YouTube hat. I love my YouTube hat. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, a black. It's just a black hat with a YouTube logo, and they charge $20 some for this hat. I was like, what the crap? You know what I'm saying? Well, seriously. Let's see. I have no idea what has been said there. What's up, Javon Sims? How you doing? Crap, all that noise over there. See, people don't even use 50% what the phones can do. I know. They want 12 gigs of RAM. They want 512 gigabytes of storage. The storage is good. You know, they just want all these fancy gadgets. It's just gonna cause problems in the future. You know, and you're right. I mean, that's why I'm saying all these $1,000 phones, you know, $900 phones or whatever. I mean, these mid rangers are getting so good that you just really, I don't see the need of them. I don't see the point of them, to be honest. Because people really probably don't use 50% of what the phone can actually do, like you just said. The media has people brainwashed into thinking they have to have this latest and greatest. It irks me. Yeah, I agree with you, Tech Wiz, 100%, man. I agree with you 120%. Um, Stop talking, you're annoying the crap out of me. Well, then leave the stream. Simple as that. That's why there's a back button on your phone. You can just back out of the stream. That's simple. AT&T has the Nokia 3.1A at Target and Walmart is prepaid and can be unlocked by AT&T customer service. Nice. You know, I was going to buy the Nokia 3.1A, but I decided against it. That is a good deal on Metro for $60 with Amazon Prime. If Metro works in your area, with us, yeah, exactly. I'm good, RJ. Glad you're streaming again. Yeah. It's been a while. It's been quite a while since I've streamed. The Nokia 3.1A is $86.99. Yeah, I think whenever I was at Walmart, I seen it. I think it was like $90 some, and I was just like, and I'm caught up in the comments. So, 27 watching and 31 likes. Thank y'all for the likes and the donations. They mean a lot. Now, what do y'all think of the Pixel 4? Because I did want to hit on that a little bit. Straight Talk has J7 Crown at Walmart on. Yes, that will be a good phone for under $100. Is the J7 Crown. That's a really good phone. Yes, it's only got 2 gigabytes of RAM, but it's running a pretty powerful Exynos 7881, I want to say, processor in it. And even though it's kind of a bare bones phone, the phone works very, very good. Very, very good. You should get the 6.1. 6.1 watt, Vincent D. Michael West says he'll pass on the Pixel 4. I don't know. I don't really know enough about it yet. You know, I want to just kind of discuss it a little bit. Man, I've had the 6.1 Nokia forever, man. I got that unboxing on my channel, and I unboxed that on my channel months ago. I can't even tell you how many months ago. I've had it for a while. And I finally got a case for it. Is it worth switching to the Pixel 3 XL from the Galaxy S8? The 3X, the 3A. I want to tell you the truth. I've had a Galaxy S9. It was a good phone, but I wasn't severely impressed. I wasn't highly impressed with the phone. I just wasn't. I just wasn't. The S8, I don't know about. But I believe that the Galaxy S8 has an 835, right? With 4 gigabytes of RAM, if I'm not mistaken. The 670 in the Essential phone is very powerful. If anybody that says that the Pixel 3a or 3a XL is slow, tune them out. Don't listen to them. It's not true. Okay, I have used mine as a daily phone since I pulled it out of the box, pretty much. And this phone has not slowed down one bit. It has been great in battery life. It has been great in performance. I've had absolutely no issues whatsoever with this phone. I recommend highly the 3A or the 3A XL. I mean, it's as stock as you can get. The cameras, of course, are some of the best. They're the best I've ever seen, personally. If you want to, I can't tell you what to do. I mean, I never had a Galaxy S8, so honestly, I don't really know. That's just personal preference, I reckon. I'm a big fan of my Pixel, so I'm going to say yeah, probably, but everybody's different. Oh, you meant the 7.1 Nokia. I'm going to pass on that. I thought about getting it a while back, but I just don't feel like dumping $300 into a Nokia 7.1. I mean, I just don't. I mean, if it was fully unlocked for all 4 carriers, or could at least work on Verizon, I would consider it. But since it don't, thoughts on the LG Solo? Not really impressed. I have to find out about that soon. We'll also be finding that out. We'll also be finding that out soon as well. Cool pad leg, but yeah, them phones, they just don't really have a whole lot going for them. Like the LGs and all those, they just budget phones, nah. Legacy has 9 Pi. It runs pretty good. Yeah, I got the cool pad Legacy on Boost Mobile. Fixing to unbox it. So yeah. The 3A feels good. Feels good in the hand. Runs smooth and it's pretty lightweight. Yeah, but it's very, 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 very slick. I mean, this is a very slick phone, and I really recommend the case for it. If you buy a Pixel 3A or 3A XL, I would definitely recommend buying a case for it. I would definitely get a case for it. Something more grippy, but it's very, very slick. My S8 starting to glitch and slow down and freeze. Yeah, that's typical Samsung. My Samsung Galaxy S7, when it was on Nougat, ran so good. The Galaxy S7 ran flawlessly on Nougat, and as soon as it got Android Oreo, it killed it. It killed it. I believe Samsung does that kind of crap just to get you to buy the new phones. It's just my personal opinion. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But, it's funny how the Galaxy S7 was out for how many years before it got Oreo. And when it was on Nougat, it ran flawless. And as soon as it got Oreo, the battery life was horrible. It glitched. It froze so bad. Yeah, it just ruined the Galaxy S7 when it got Oreo. The phone's been put up now for months. It's not even been turned on. It's been put up. The optical imaging started to really, really mess up on me. The last straw was I was recording a lot of really nice nature footage. I had it set up. I had I had it set up towards the backyard with a lot of nice back scenery, a lot of animals, a lot of deer rolling up, and I mean, a lot of really nice stuff that I was just going to put on the channel. I was recording, you know, in a really high, I think I was recording 1080 and all like that, because you know how Samsungs are. You can record in 4K, but for like 5 minutes, and it's overheats. So I was recording for a little while on it, whatever, and when I went to push stop recording, the whole phone froze up. The phone corrupted the whole file. It deleted the whole file that I had gotten. The phone was extremely hot to I couldn't even touch the phone hardly. The phone went dark. Couldn't power it off. Couldn't force power it off. The phone would not work. Would not function for 30 minutes. Had to set it in front of a fan for 30 minutes to even get it to cool off. After that, I said, you know what? The heck with this piece of junk, and I put it up. How would you rate the Pixel? Very, very high. I mean, yes, missing stuff like that. Like it's missing stuff like IP rating. Not important to me. It's missing wireless charging. Also not important to me. This phone is actually perfect in my opinion. For me, for my personal usage and for what I use the phone for. I mean, yes, it's got some bezels on it. If you watch my 1 month review, I don't care about that kind of stuff. Ain't important to me. Has some bezels on it. Great cameras, stereo speakers, OLED panel. Also, that ain't important to me either. I'm just not flashy when it comes to cell phones. I mean, if it looks good, it works good, I'm satisfied. But full 1080p display, can record in 4K, 1080, whatever. Battery's good. It's back of it's plastic. It kills me though. The people are like, but it's plastic. Most time, people put a plastic case on their phone. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I would rate it really high because I think it's just an awesome phone, and I've had no problems with it. No glitches, no problems. It's been a great phone for me. No, I did not get my Pixel 3a from Best Buy. Did not get. I was sent the Pixel. Shout out to Team Pixel. What's up, Jake? I can't see your name. Jake Sandate. What's going on? How you liking the ZT Axon M? Thinking of buying it. The Axon M is a good phone. It's got a learning curve to it, and there's no cases. And the phone is so slick, you can't set it on any surface without it sliding. You cannot do it. There's no cases for it unless you want to buy like a little pouch case. The phone is cool. The A21 processor does a pretty good job. Ain't the fastest phone in the world, but it does a good job. I've seen very little stutter. I've seen very little lag with it. It's got plenty of storage, SD slot, the way it folds. Yes, it has that little crease in the center, whatever. That, like if you're watching a review video and the phone is like right in the dead center of the screen, it's gonna look a little bit weird. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look a little bit off. But once you use it for a while, you don't really notice it. So it's not a bad phone. I like the Axon M, but it's not a phone that I would carry every single day. It's one of those phones you kind of carry around just for like a ooh and a ah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, especially when you can get it for like $138 now. I got mine on eBay for $138, brand new. You have a great night. 11:46 p.m. in Texas. Well, it's 12:51 here right now on the East Coast. So you have a good night. Thank you for joining in. Metro has good service in the city where I live, and thinking about switching from Cricket to Metro and get the G7 Power for $59, but afraid I won't have any service if I go out of the city. I mean, there is some states and some places that in rural areas T-Mobile does good, but in a lot of places it don't. Tech Twan says, I don't like the Google Pixel 3a XL. I don't like the Google Pixel at all. It looks boring. For maybe I will like it and get it later down the road. I was like that with the Moto phones, but I know I like it. I mean, like I say, you really don't never know about a phone until you use it. You know, and that goes with anything. Um, if you really want to get down to it, a lot of these phones today, even the flagship phones, other than a couple of the new little pop-up camera gadgets, stuff like that, all phones are basically going to work the same. You know, they're all going to have the same this, the same that, you know. And there's really, it's kind of like iPhones. If you got an iPhone 6s or iPhone 10s Max, it's going to look the same on the screen. It's going to perform the same in regular everyday usage, unless you start pushing it. So it's kind of the same way with Android phones. You know, you got these phones with the pop-up cameras and in-screen fingerprint scanners and reverse charging crap that nobody probably ever really uses. And it's like a ooh and ah for a little bit, and then it's like, okay, well, I've seen it. It's nothing new. You know, it's nothing okay. You know? I mean, yeah, it's just a phone. It's nothing flashy. The phone's not flashy. The phone's not got, the outstanding designs and stuff like that you see on a lot of phones. But the quality is just so good. I don't care. Remember when IP ratings were based on the water resistance life-proof cases you had? When a company sends you a phone, are you allowed to keep it? Yeah, it's mine. This Pixel is mine. Yeah, I ain't got to send nothing back. You can buy the Axon M case through ZTE website or eBay. What kind of case is it? Is it a pouch case or is it an actual kind of case? Because I don't see how you could actually case that phone. I just don't see how you can case that phone. But I don't mean no kind of harm by me. Oh yeah, I mean everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own opinions. You know what I'm saying? I just know that there has been so many times I have judged the phone by this, about how it looks, by the specs, and then I end up deciding to get the phone, and I'm like, oh crap, I got to get on video now and see it and eat my words, and you know, I've done that so many times. I've done it several times that I know of. I mean, I read about a phone and its specs and this, that, and the other, and I'm like, oh, this phone, blah, blah, blah. And then I get it, and I'm like, wow. Now I got to get on here and sit there and say it's actually a good phone. So, try casing a Galaxy Fold. That Galaxy Fold, man, $2,000. Man, I don't even think so. Screw that, man. Daggum. $2,000. What happened to the new mobile? No idea. No idea. Everybody's guess is as good as mine on that one. I haven't heard nothing from them. I have no idea. I am so ready for the new mobile G4. It ain't even funny. I'm so ready for the new mobile G4. But I've heard nothing. It's supposed to release in March. They're supposed to release in May. Now it's June. And I've heard nothing. And I've seen nothing. So I have no idea. I recommend liquid screen protectors for the Axon M calls with no cases. You're going to drop it at some point. That's why I don't carry it. That's why I really don't carry it out of the house. That's really why I only carry it. I only use it at home. You know, and then that's just very, very, I said, I bought that phone basically because eventually they're going to run out of new phones and they're going to be hard to get eventually, you know. What's up, Big John? Tech Reviews. Good evening. How's it going? Actual heavy-duty case. Slam Boy certified. Oh, okay. My daily phone is my Pixel 3a XL, which I am currently having right here. I'm streaming from the iPhone 6s. Oops. Just do. Do I like iPhones? Yeah, they're not bad. Using an iPhone right now to stream. I don't see I don't personally see a need to upgrade to anything better than what I got right now. You know, the 6S. I've had an iPhone 7. There was basically really no difference in performance between the two. I would never pay $2,000 on any phone. I wouldn't either. I've hit my max at 1,000. They're not even worth that much, but hey, that's today. LOL. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't see myself paying 500 for a phone. This is just my personal opinion. Microsoft needs to come back. That would be nice. I love Windows phones. I love the Lumias. Man, you could have a Microsoft Lumia, Nokia Lumia phone with just a small processor, like a 410 processor with 512 megabytes of RAM, and that thing would perform so smooth. It was just crazy. I had the Microsoft Lumia 750 XL. Okay, yeah. My last Lumia device was the Lumia 640. I have a 10s Max, but I'll get like 6 years out of it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, the iPhone 6S will get iOS 13. That'll be the last update it gets, but it'll probably still be usable 2 years after that. So, I mean, and this thing still performs very well. I mean, yeah, of course, the 10s Max is going to be more powerful, and if you edit your videos and if you are playing heavy games, stuff like that, you know, it's going to be a lot faster. You're going to see, and of course, you're going to see a whole lot more better cameras, better displays, stuff like that. I know all of that, and I know all of that. But just for the actual look, the actual performance for basic everyday usage, I've seen enough speed comparisons between the 10s Max and the SE and the 6S and the 7, just normal usage, that the newer iPhones just in basic usage. But yeah, you'll get plenty of years out of that 10s Max, no doubt. I have an iPhone 6S Plus, and I've had it since October 2017. It's an 85% battery capacity, and it runs fastest on iOS 12.3.1. Nice. What kind of battery life are you getting, though, with 85% capacity? My neighbor still has the 640. I still got my 640. Lumias were way ahead of their time. That's what Google kept saying. I know. I'm telling you. I love the Windows platform. I love the little live tiles. You know, one swipe over. You make one swipe. There were all your apps right there, lined up in a row. It was confusing. I mean, the ecosystem on Windows was a confusing ecosystem. It was. But once you got used to it, you got used to it. Kind of like Android or Apple, iOS. But I love the live tiles, and I love the simplicity. I loved but there was just no app support. App support was horrible. The only apps you could get was like, whatchamacallit, all the apps were like third party, and you had to be really careful because a lot of them were spam, fake stuff. I love your live screen and watching your live stream. Thank you, and thank you for being in here. Thank all of y'all for being in here. I like any iPhone with iOS 12 very fast for all of them. I did like the Lumia 1520. Yeah, the Lumia 1020 I heard had one of the best cameras. Seems like iOS and Android are borrowing a lot of features from Windows Phone. It's possible. I haven't turned on my Lumia 640 in a long time. Battery life is still good on it, but it will last like 5 hours from full charge. Wow. If you don't use it all day, it will last. Oh, okay, gotcha. Watch Google copy live tiles and call them active apps. Yeah. And if Apple does it, they'll get on there and say a whole new revolutionary thing we're going to do with our system, and it's live something or live this. Yeah, like, yeah, we know how Apple does it. You know, Apple. You know, we've seen Apple copy so many things as well, and they'll call it revolutionary and all new this and all new that. I'm like, man, come on. That was been out 3 years ago. Come on now. But we know it's all marketing. You know, we know it's all marketing and a big hype, you know. They all copy from each other. Christian Wood says, I like Samsung better than iPhone. I'm not much of a Samsung fan, period. I'm just not. I mean, they're okay. Now, don't hate on me. Don't hate on me for saying that, but because they are good phones. I mean, they got the best screens. The best screens you're going to see on a Samsung phone. But they're just way too freaking expensive. I mean, my goodness. When you can buy mid-range phones that practically rivals flagship phones for $300 to $400, why pay $1,000 for a phone? 100% correct there, Robert Allen. I always said that I will never buy a $900 or a $700 phone, but I did it anyway. I had to do it. Hey, sometimes you got to, you know? Sometimes you got to. Was it the LG chocolate? Nah, it wasn't my favorite, but I liked it. That was a good phone. Apple won't copy live tiles because they want to keep it like Mac. Yeah, I was just making a joke pretty much on that, you know. I mean, really, I'm sorry. I like iPhone. I use iPhones. I got iPhones. But they've looked the same forever. I mean, it just looked the same. The home screen, the home screen is just so freaking boring. There is no customization. There's nothing. You can change the wallpaper. That's just about it. There is hardly any customization. It just looks the freaking boring. But that's just the way it's always been. And it's worked for them. So, I mean, hey. It's because they want to keep it simple, everyone. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's very simple to use. Now, Apple makes it very difficult on some things. You know, I mean, it's very, very closed off. You can't really just do a lot of things with it, whatever. But yeah, but once you learn the iOS system, it is very simple. I mean, it's very simple, very straightforward. One thing that I wish that you could do, I wish that you could set the apps on the main screen where you want them. Like if you wanted to have like 2 rows here and 2 rows here and a blank in the center, you could do that. You know, or if you wanted a top layer of rows and then a blank section and a lower, instead of everything having to be, I mean, I don't know why they haven't done that. I mean, they've been making phones for 12 years, and yet they still have it to where you cannot have your apps wherever you want them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you get what I'm saying, where you can like have like one here and one here and one here, and just have it how you want it spaced. They got it, the way. I mean, do y'all agree? What was the most expensive phone you bought you actually kept? I would say probably my LG V20. LG V20 and the S7 were pretty close together, and I still got those phones. I wonder that too. They need to do that. They need to do that. It will keep things free. I know. I mean, at least it's not really going to change it where you can like add in, widgets and stuff like that, like Android. I mean, at least be able to set your apps how you want it. If you want to have like a zigzag line, or if you want to have your apps, like spaced out or up, or whatever. If you want to have whatever, you could do it how you want to. instead of just making, you know, everything go like, if you have like on like this row and this row, and you want to put this app down here, as soon as you put it down here, it's gonna shoot up to the next spot. To me, I think that they ought to just change that to be able to put the app where you want them to. With enough feedback, Apple will do it. Just like now, I love dark mode on phones. I mean, if there is an option for dark mode, I will add it, definitely. And I think it's about time that the Apple done it too. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm using dark mode currently on, you know, on YouTube from the Pixel, and I like dark mode. Yeah. Anything that I can get it set like that, I set it to dark mode because it's better on the battery as well. I've been on for 105 minutes according to the iPhone, which is an hour and 45 minutes, I want to say, because it's 107 and I started at like 11 something. So I got 29 watching and 35 likes. Thank y'all so much for that. I really appreciate it. You ever had a PlayStation phone? No, I have not had a PlayStation phone, aka the Xperia Play. No, I haven't. I've only had one Sony Xperia phone, and that was just their cheapest phone they ever made for Xperia, and that was the L1. And it wasn't bad, but it wasn't nothing really to brag about. I don't even use it no more. I spent way too much on that phone, and that phone just was not worth the money, in my opinion. So anybody got any follow-up questions here? Axon M and Redmi Note 7. Oh, Redmi Note 7 all day. The Redmi Note 7 would be my daily phone on T-Mobile if it had Wi-Fi calling. But no Wi-Fi calling at where I live with no coverage. It's just a paperweight unless I'm out and about. You know, I can use it on Wi-Fi. That's about it. There's no service, so without Wi-Fi calling, it's just useless. Redmi Note 7 camera blows it out of the park. Oh man, the Redmi Note 7 is basically near flagship cameras. I'm not even going to lie to you. The picture I put on Twitter that I had everybody vote and guess what the picture was from. Twitter, I had to crop it a little bit before I posted it because the original picture had some ugly trash cans, stuff like that in the background, and I wanted that, and I didn't want, you know, it just made the picture the. So I had to crop it a little bit. Well, cropping it, of course, loses some detail. Then once you upload it to Twitter, that compresses it even more, makes it look a little bit even worse. So that picture looked really good even on Twitter after cropping it and after uploading it to Twitter. So, but in real life, that picture looks fantastic. But a lot of the stuff that you upload to, it just really degrades the quality. You know, degrades the quality a lot of times. And honestly, man, that phone don't even need Gcam. I'm just being honest with you. That the camera on the Redmi Note 7 is really good. I mean, what did y'all? Just a question. What did y'all think of the video quality when I done my Pixel 3a XL after 1 month? What did y'all think of the video quality? Yeah, I'm still using the Axon M, but it's really not something that I use every day. LG V40's got the Android Pie version, but my phone is broken. When I said it's broken, I mean when I try to put a notification bar, it won't stay down. Huh. So Love Tech, Nate Dunn did it. Michael West said the quality was excellent, really good, and great. That was from the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7 on the front camera. And that was just in a normal lit room. That was from the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7. I've done that whole video from the Redmi Note 7. So yeah. The Redmi Note 7 get enough LTE bands to be usable on AT&T. I want to try that out because I've only tested it on T-Mobile. I do have an active Freedom Pop line that is on AT&T. So I'll throw the SIM card in there and I will see what kind of bands it does get. Because I know everywhere's different. So, you know, I might be on this band or that band. Now, I think it gets band 12, but I'm not sure about band 17. And I'm not sure about band 30 either. So I gotta check that out. I love dark mode myself. When I know I have an Android Pie, I look for dark mode. Yes. Redmi Note 7 works for me on AT&T in Philadelphia. So yeah, I know it supports bands. I know it supports bands 2, 4, and 12. I do know it supports those 3 bands. But the rest of them I'm not really sure about. But that video was done on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 7. The rear camera while doing the PUBG test and the front camera was all done on the Redmi Note 7. So that phone is just amazing. I love that phone. When will we see you and MTR again on a stream? I honestly have no idea. I would love to stream again with them, but I haven't heard from them in a while. So I don't know. I'm really not sure, to be honest. I did that guess you had on Twitter, and I said you shot the picture. Yeah, I think that out of 10 votes, 1. Yep. 2, 4, and 2. I will have to verify band 12 for you, but I do know. I will have to verify band 12 for you. I know it gets band 2. I know it gets band 4. But 12 I have to verify, which I'm pretty sure it does get band 12. Any site that you go on will not show you those bands. But make sure, if you ever buy that phone, make sure you buy the global version. Yeah. So, any final questions to get at before I jump off? It's already 1:14. I need to be getting down the road because I still got about a 20-minute drive. So any final questions before I jump off? 25 watching and 35 likes. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the donations and super chats. I really appreciate it. My daily phone right now is the Pixel 3 AXL. I spend my daily phone on Total Wireless since I got it. I want to take the SIM card out of it twice. That was to test out and use the G7 Optimo Maxx and to put the T-Mobile SIM card in there one time. I have no idea what my next stream will be. I have no idea. I can't give you any time on that. No, I'm not running for president, Vincent D. All right, you have a good night, Michael West. Thank you for joining in, man. But yeah, yeah, hopefully. All right. Thank you for joining. Let's take 47. You have a good night, man. Thank you for joining. So, yeah, I guess I want to jump off of here. I'm getting really tired. And when I get like this here, normally I'm ready to crash. So, and here lately, I've been an early bird going to bed. I'm telling you. You have a blessed night as well, Shay Kennedy. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, the G7 Optimo Maxx is a great phone. The G7 Power is a great phone. The G7 Optimo, which is G7 Play, was also a really good phone. It had a really older looking design to it, so it wasn't like the most current looking design, but that don't really mean anything. I mean, it's the performance of the phone. And I got a speed comparison between the Optimo Maxx and the Optimo side by side. Basically, the same processor, basically the same storage, but the RAM is 2 gigs in the Optimo and 3 gigs in the Optimo Maxx, and it might surprise you. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you working a lot, working long hours. I know how it can definitely wear you out. I know how it can definitely wear you out, for sure. What about the HTC Pluto coming out? I haven't heard about that. I haven't heard about the HTC. All right, good night there, Javon Sim. Thank you for joining in. Thoughts on the Stylo 5 specs? I really haven't really kept up much with it or really seen many videos about the G5 right now, about the Stylo 5 at the moment. But yeah, hopefully I'll know something more soon, more concrete stuff. All right, have a good night as well. Thank you, Robert Allen. Yes, the 632. I mean, the 632 woke up the G7s. They woke them up. The 450s. Yeah, the 632 really woke it up and really made it perform. Even with 2 gigabytes of RAM, it performs very well. Just got home from work. I had to go back in. Oh, okay. It's not safe to drive on NyQuil. I'm not on NyQuil. I don't take no NyQuil. Believe me, I could literally, honestly, if I would just sit here like this right here for about 2 minutes, I'd be asleep. I'm not even kidding. All right, good night, Tech Twan B. You have a blessed night as well. Thank you for joining in, man. And we'll talk to you next time. Is Android 9.1 out yet? I haven't seen it. I haven't heard any word of it. Is there supposed to be? I should get home. Don't want you to crash into the woods. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. I'm more worried about deer, and I about seen a deer get smashed tonight by a Mustang. I mean, this deer ran right out in the road. How it missed that car. It was the Mustang right here coming towards me, and I was heading towards it. That deer ran straight out in front of that car, and how it missed that car, I never will know. I was like, I hit my brakes because I was like, nuh-uh. And how it missed that car, I'll never know. That's what you got to worry about. It ain't falling asleep that I'm worried about, because I have actually fallen asleep before while driving, which is not a good thing, and that's very, very scary. It's been a long time ago when that happened, but it's the deer, because there is so many freaking deer, you know, especially because I live out in the sticks, so there's a lot of deer you got to watch out for. I'm thinking about going to Best Buy to get the 3A XL. I highly, highly recommend the phone. I mean, you see a lot of reviews that trash it. Like I mentioned in my Pixel review after 1 month. People call it slow. They call it trash. They call it this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, most of those probably never touched the phone or even used the phone. And so they're judging it according to what somebody said, or what some, you know, bigger YouTuber who thinks that the only phone worth having is $1,000 plus. You know, and it's going by that. But I'm like, don't judge it until you use it. You know, it's a great phone, and I mean, yes, it might have a generic design. It has got a plastic design. At least it won't shatter like in the back, like a glass back will. And you drop it both on their back, glass is going to shatter. This one probably ain't going to. And if you put a case on it, you ain't gonna know the difference between a 3 with a glass back and a 3A without a glass back. So yeah, I am fixing to get off of here in a second, Javon Sims. I'm just answering some of these final questions here. But the 3A XL is a great phone, and I highly recommend it. It's done nothing. It's been great for me. Yeah, I just missed a bear yesterday. Wow. Yeah, I hit a deer once. Now that you've used both better battery life, 3A XL or Note 7, I gotta give that one probably, they're very close. 4,000 milliamp on the Note 7 and 3,600 on the 3A XL, I do believe it is. And I still gotta say that the Note 7 is probably a little bit better. I wouldn't say it's tons better, but it does get a bit better battery life. All $1,000 plus phones are rip-offs. I agree. I agree. I mean, if people will stop buying them, they would stop. They would stop selling them at that price. But they ain't gonna stop buying them. I mean, how many people really is straight out cashing off $1,000 phones? I would dare say probably 90% of the purchases of these high-end phones are financed. And they're buying it on a 2-year installments or whatever, paying $40-50 a month. And if they're used to paying that extra every month on their phone bill, then buying the next generation of a phone ain't gonna be that big of a deal, So as long as people's gonna keep buying them, they're gonna keep going up by 100, up by 100, up by 100. Yeah. Yes, I still have my Essential phone. Still getting updates every month. It's getting faster updates than the Pixel's getting. I mean, really, as soon as July hits, that Essential phone will boom get to July. I'm not really sure what the security patches is getting, but I know it's getting all the updates, and I think it's supposed to be getting Android Q, but I don't know. Quick before you get off of here, does this case make the squeeze feature harder to use? I turned the squeeze feature off, but I don't really see how it'd be harder to use. I can try it out. My battery's getting pretty low on this phone, so I better not right now. Well, I guess I could. Let me turn the squeeze feature on here. Just gotta find out where it's at in the phone. That's gonna be fun because I have no idea where it is in the phone. There it is, right down there. Okay, hang on. Active Edge is on. I don't have no Active Edge. Well, wait a minute. Oh, squeeze for silence. Okay, squeeze for assistance is on. Squeezing, nah, about the same, really. I mean, right here, I'm just, yeah, there you go. Just barely squeezed it. And also, you can set the system. Well, if I can go back to it again, find what I done forgot where it was at already, and I just got off of there. You can also set the sensitivity from light squeeze to firm squeeze. So you can set it all the way down to the lowest light squeeze, and man, I just barely, and so yeah, you can set your squeeze to however you want it to, and also that squeeze feature, turn that off. But you can also use it to squeeze for silence, which that's turned on. So you can also allow your assistant to open when the screen is off, it says. So, yeah. quick. So you see, Country Boy 88. I would love the Xiaomi K20. That phone looks super boss. There's just no LTE bands in the US. No LTE bands in the US. And honestly, the phone don't have any US LTE bands. I see it as a paperweight. And it's $500, I think, for that phone. And from what I hear, the Xiaomi K20 Pro, is it the Pro? It got the highest scoring benchmark scores of any phone so far. I mean, that phone seems completely awesome. I would love to get the K20 Pro from Xiaomi, but there's just no LTE bands, and that's just that is the #1 deal breaker for me. Is if I get a phone, I want to be able to use it on LTE. No LTE, and just a Wi-Fi phone only. It's just, yeah. And that and at that price point, I just can't see it. I can't do it. I am just using a generic $8 case from eBay. No name, $8 I paid for it. Nice rubbery sides. The only problem is the buttons on the side right there. You can see how flat they are, and it's very hard to distinguish what button's what on this case. That's the only problem, but they're very responsive. But I mean, it's got a nice rubber feel, hard plastic back, rubbery sides. All the cutouts are good. Everything is really good here, as you can see. $8 for this case is what I paid. I mean, yeah. People won't stop buying them. Ooh, and the lights just went out. People won't stop buying them as long as they can pay rent on a phone. Yeah, exactly. Us Americans are backwards when it comes to purchasing cell phones. The carriers ruined our mentality. Yeah. People don't realize that financing $1,000 plus phones are paying an extra $40, $50 every month. They are actually paying almost double the price of the phone. Exactly. That's like those who go to like Cricket and finance to Progressive. If they go in there and buy a $1,000 iPhone, if they pay it out, they're going to be paying back $2,500 plus on that iPhone that costs $1,000. They don't pay it off in the first 3 months, I think it is, and they make the payments all the way out to the end, they're going to be paying back over double what they pay for the phone. So the phone was $1,000, they're going to be paying back $2,500, if not more, which is ridiculous. You didn't have to do that, but you did. Yeah, no problem. It was right. I had to find out, remember where it was at, and it was in the system and the gestures and all that kind of good stuff. The Mi 9 has the bands. Yeah, I just really can't afford those kind of phones right now. I mean, $500. I can't. They're just no way. Mi 9 is better than K20 Pro with all the bands. And $375 right now. Wow. Alright, so I'm gonna jump off of here, y'all. I've been on here for a long time, and I'm going to jump off. But thank y'all. What phone is what? This phone here's the Pixel. This is the Pixel 3 AXL. I got it for $400 last month, and by the way, 375 was not bad. No, it's not. But on that note, I gotta go. I'm tired, and I got to run. So, thank you all for joining in. And I'm going down the road. I have a good and smart decisions. Good night, Javon Sims. Yeah, I'm going for real this time. Yeah, I normally don't buy from like Banggood or Gear Best, places like that. I really don't buy from those places. And yes, Michael Green, I do believe in the Lord Jesus. Absolutely. Good night, Chris Stevenson. Thank you for joining in, man. All right, man. I may not even get on the Xbox. I'm not sure yet. Good night, Shay Candy. Thank you for joining in. Be safe. Watch out for the deer. Yeah, for real. David B. Good night. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for all the likes, donations. I appreciate it. So, yeah. Hate to run, but I got to go. So, thank y'all for joining in. Y'all have a great night. And we'll see y'all next time. Stay tuned for the unboxings. And I want to have some premieres. So, premieres, we can chat in there as well while the video's going on. So, yeah. Anyway, that being said, I got to go.